long has Christianity been in the world, brother? A long time, right? For centuries, right? What has changed? Well, say it again. Come in. Say it on the mic. Say it on the mic, brother. You said what?
Christianity is trash.
All praises. All praises. I used to be addicted to weed. So the point that I'm saying is this. Every brother out here that you see in a purple shirt, brother, we was either in the streets, whoremongering, being an adulterer. I know a brother that's out here now. They used to be in the drug game. I know him. And he changed. What y'all think we doing? We trying to get y'all to change.
That's right.
What has changed? The brother said Christianity has changed. What has changed in the black community? I can name 5 churches that's on this block alone.
That's his opinion.
What's changed? No, that's not his opinion. That's a fact.
That's right.
Like I said, we are the last hope for the black community.
That's why the Bible is redundant. The Lord says things over and over because we're stiff-necked, hard-headed people.
Calm down and listen to one another. And more importantly, listen to this Bible. Right? Okay, watch this.
But in this last day, the Most High is raising up the true prophets of God.
All praise. All praise.
We're going to find out what the way is. Remember, the Bible is also a vocabulary book.
That's the question I'm asking. That nation is so great, like the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that has gone so nigh up to
The laws of God is the light that we gotta let shine before men.
Ty,
They might have more than what you
I used to be addicted to weed. So the point that I'm saying is this. Every brother out here that you see in a purple shirt, brother, we was either in the streets, whoremongering, being an adulterer. I know a brother that's out here now. They used to be in the drug game. I know him. And he changed. What y'all think we doing? We trying to get y'all to change.
That's right.
Like I said, we are the last hope for the black community.
How can you get a person to
Read.
change?
For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last.
It says we are the last hope. God set forth the apostles last. How long has Christianity been in the world, brother? A long time, right? For centuries, right? What has changed? Well, say it again. Come in. Say it on the mic. Say it on the mic, brother. You said what?
Christianity is trash.
All praises. All praises. What has changed? The brother said Christianity has changed. What has changed in the black community? I can name 5 churches that's on this block alone.
That's his opinion.
What's changed? No, that's not his opinion. That's a fact.
That's right.
That's a fact. Go back to 1 Corinthians, 1 Peter 4 and 11.
That's his opinion.
1 Peter 4 and 11. No, that's a proven fact. Christianity is worse than crack, coke, dope, pills, all that. Fentanyl is worse than all that. Read.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11. If any man speak,
It says, if any man speak what?
let him speak as the oracles of God.
It says we have to use God's words. It says if any man that's speaking that's using this Bible, Nick, it says we have to use the words that's in this Bible. For example, hold on, Ty. Hold on. That's your pastors in the church. They talk because they got a lot of mouth. They motivators. They're not motivating you to change. They just motivating you to keep continuing in your sin for that money. Now, Nick, watch this. What do you do for a living? You drive a forklift, right? You was in the military. Now watch this. It says, read this.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God.
Now, Nick, you said that you do forklifts, right? Now, prior to doing forklift, did you have any knowledge about forklifts? No. So you had to read some type of manual or something, right? So in order to apply the knowledge to work a forklift, you had to what? You had to read the knowledge on it, right? So now, in order for us to get to change, right, we got to use God's words in order to get y'all to change. That's the only way you're going to change. You got to apply what you're reading. If I'm going for a driver's license, I can't just automatically get in the car and start driving. I have to know the do's and the don'ts of the road. Once I get the knowledge, then I apply the knowledge to the road test, and guess what? Yeah, you good. So now, once I apply the knowledge to the road test, I either pass or I fail. Read that again.
If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any man minister, let him do it as the ability which God giveth.
It says, if any man minister, let him do it as God gives you the ability. Now, I have to bring this out. Now watch this. Give me 1 Timothy 2 and 11. Because women pastors is a sin too. I got to bring it out, Ty. Women pastors are a sin too. Women are not supposed to be leading a congregation. Come on.
1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence.
Now, Nick, our women, they can learn the Bible, they can apply it to their lives. They just can't teach a large congregation. Right? They can teach the children, but they're not supposed to be leading a congregation. You understand? Read.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. With all subjection.
Can you come around here, Nick, bro? I want to really get face to face with you. It says with all subjection. What does subjection mean? Subjection. If I subject myself to you, what does that mean? No, you put your influence on me. Like I'm like your student if I subject myself to you, right? So it says that the women, they can learn the Bible, they can apply what's in the Bible, but when it comes to leading, they're not commanded to do that. Why? Because when you think about it, brother, back in the garden, Adam and Eve, guess what happened? Eve tried to lead Adam, and guess what happened to Adam? All humanity failed. Because why? Why? Because Adam was a God on earth. God made Adam from the dust of the ground. He breathed the commandments into Adam, and guess what? There were other people living in the garden with Adam and Eve at the time. So guess what? When God gave Adam the commandments, he commanded Adam to teach everybody else in the garden the commandments. And guess what Satan did? Satan came to the black woman. I love you, sis, you my sister, but I got to illustrate it. You my sister. So this brother right here, Adam, he said, teach the commandments, right? Guess what Satan did? Satan came to you and said, hey, sis, you know you a God too, right? And guess what? He gave you all types of knowledge. And guess what you did, sis? You brought it to that God-like man that you got, Adam. And guess what? That's when all humanity failed. When you read in the Bible, when you read that chapter, it's entitled The Fall of Humanity. Right. The fall of humanity. Because Adam and Eve in the garden, they were married. And guess what destroyed their marriage? Sin. That's what destroys the black community. Sin. That's why our black men can look at our sisters in lust with the tight pants and all, lust after them, impregnate them, know that it's another life inside of them, and say, you know what? I don't want to take care of the baby. As a matter of fact, go get an abortion. Because you're an older brother. You heard the saying, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Even though that baby came from your seed, it came from your rod, you can sit there and say, you know what? Yeah, I don't want to do this. The black community is out of order. Give me that in Sirach about a man's gate, how he dressed, 1929. because we got to touch on this, man. The brother Tyrone says that, why do we come out here and we bash our women? We not bashing our women. We love our sisters. But our sisters are way too comfortable here in America, man. They way too comfortable here in America. It's time for them to change, and it's time for the black man, you let them in to change as well. Because a godly woman is not going to follow an ungodly man.
Right.
The woman is going to do what you do. We know that. Even though our sisters, the majority of them are taking care of the households, raising the kids, they want a man there. They need a man there.
Right.
They need us just like we need them. Wait a second. Read that.
Chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look.
It says you can kind of tell what a man is about by looking at him. Not all the time, but some of the time. Read.
And one that have understanding by his countenance.
Now, you think you're an older brother and you look like you have some understanding, right? Read.
When thou meetest him, a man's attire and excessive laughter.
It says you can kind of tell a man from his what?
Attire
By what he wears.
and excessive laughter.
He's always laughing at something. You can kind of tell if he's serious or not. Read.
And gait,
His gait, G-A-I-T, means how he walk. Read.
show what he is.
It says it shows what kind of man he is. I'm pretty sure, like you said, you spent 20-some years in the military, driving forklifts. You've come across a lot of people. You can kind of tell when somebody's serious and when they bullshitting. It's not hard to tell, right? And understand this, people. Understand this. This is love. Baltimore, D.C., Philly, Chicago, New York. Anywhere our people are in the hood, we bullshit. You know why? Because we God's chosen people. But we choose not to change. This is not just about Baltimore. This is about Israelites worldwide, man. And our refusal to change. And our refusal to apply God's laws.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.